there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my beautiful wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from a beautiful day here in Central Florida in Port Canaveral. As you can see, just off to my right is the Carnival Liberty. We have 4 ships that are going to be leaving today. We're going to be talking about them here in just a minute, and we want to welcome you all to the show. In fact, let's say hello to Tuesday. Hi Tuesday. But it's Friday. I don't know. I don't know. It's his lunchtime now. He wants popcorn.
Oh.
We're so sorry. You know, we got to have our popcorn when we do the show.
Yeah.
Last time we didn't get to have it. So we are here, as you can see, a beautiful day. Unlike the last time we were here where it was storming and we were like...
And our tent was leaking.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. In fact, to be honest, we almost didn't make it here today. I forgot the battery that powers all of this.
We're halfway here.
Yeah.
Had to go all the way back.
Lost an hour and 15 minutes time. We literally just put the last finishing touches and hit go. And here we are. Again, thank you everybody for the thumbs up. Everybody gets an applause. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. And so, you know what a show wouldn't be without balcony cam. Of course, today it's not balcony cam, it's departure cam.
Yeah.
Right? We've got our extra cameras set up over there. In fact, it's going to be a little bit mobile here. Hang on. Like the last time, so as the ships go by, we will show you.
So you can see it coming and going. Yep. There we go.
There we go. Departure cam.
Departure cam, I like
Departure cam.
Yeah.
And just to make sure we've got the full departure cam going there too. So
yeah.
Once things start rolling here, we will be able to show you the full departures. So anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. We appreciate you being with us today. We really do. Thank you so much. Yeah. We are going to be here for all 4 departures. Anybody want to know who's here today? Anybody want to know what ships are here? Let me know. Let me know.
Me.
Somebody leave a comment below, right? And before you do that, do us a favor. If you haven't already joined our Facebook group, do us a favor. Go to Facebook. It's just Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, all right? And we put all kinds of different stuff up there outside of that, outside of what we do here live, and so it's a good community. We've announced our group cruise. We can talk about that a little bit later, too. And when we do our live shows, if you want to be part of a live show, you can call in and be a guest.
Yes.
Now, if you're on a cruise ship, and you want to share with what's going on the cruise ship, good or bad, or, you know, or something along those lines, or maybe something you think we should talk about during a show, do us a favor. Send us an email, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com, and we will set up a time to bring you on live with us. You don't need any special equipment, just your phone or your computer, whatever's got a camera on it, and we will be able to bring you into the show live. Okay, and I heard a me. That means Denise wants to know who's going to be leaving, what ships are in port today.
Yes.
All right, so, well, let's get to that. So at first, we've got the Carnival Liberty, all right? Carnival's Liberty's 110,000 tons. It was built in 2005. It's the smallest of the ships here today. It's 952 feet long, 116 feet wide. It holds just a little under 3,000 passengers, 2,974, and it's going to be leaving here in the next 25 minutes. And what's really nice is we're going to get to see it leave because it is right behind us, right here, and it's facing the wrong direction. So it's going to have to go into the basin, do an about face, and come right back. And so
we're going to get a really good look.
We are. We are going to get a really good look of it going and coming and coming and going.
Yes.
I guess both. Right? So after the Carnival Liberty, we've got the Adventure of the Seas is here today. And the Adventure of the Seas, if you didn't know, 137,000 tons. It's the older ship we have here today, built in 2001. It is 1,020 feet long and a whopping 158 feet wide. That was pretty big for 2001.
It was.
I remember when it came out, it was like, oh my Lord!
Yes.
137,000 tons?
That's crazy.
Now it's like half a cruise ship for Royal Caribbean.
I know.
Anyway, but it holds just a little over 3,800 passengers, and it's going to be leaving at 4 o'clock today. All right, and then the big boy for today, if you will, is the Allure of the Seas. It's the biggest. In fact, it needed a special screen over there. I wanted to show you how wide it was. It is 225,000 tons, built in 2010. It's 1,187 feet long, 215 feet wide.
Wow. That's amazing.
We were on that ship not too long ago. In fact, if you've never been on it and you want to see a little bit more about it, if you go to our channel, we covered that into like ridiculous detail.
We were on Symphony.
Symphony?
It was Symphony.
We went on the Allure too. Wasn't that the ship? No?
No.
Golly.
Mariner.
Oh, forget it. Scratch everything I just said. Anyway, it leaves at 4 o'clock. God,
we were on the sister ship.
We were supposed to be on the Allure and we had to cancel.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Golly. It's the Mad Cow, everybody.
Yeah.
It's the Mad Cow.
It is.
And last but not least, we've got the Disney Wish. It's the newest ship. It just came out a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, right? It's 144,000 tons. It was built in 2022. 1,119 feet long. It's 125 feet wide, right? Pretty good width, but it holds 4,000 passengers. And it is going to be the last departure of the day, leaving out at 5 o'clock. And so there you go. There are the ships that are in port here today at Port Canaveral that are going to be leaving starting in the next 20-ish minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can hear the...
Mandatory safety briefing.
Cruise director's on the Carnival Liberty.
Yes.
All right. So let's, we had a couple more people here. Trav. Hello, Trav. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. And then, of course, what show wouldn't be right without Danny Mac being here. Hi, right? Danny Mac. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the broadcast. We are live here at Port Canaveral today. A beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees here in Central Florida. And it's a little breezy out here.
Oh!
There's the seventh one. I think this one sounds better. That's got a little more bottom to it.
Right.
Right?
Oh, and nice job on those graphics, by the way. Those ships looked awesome.
Yeah, didn't they? What do y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all joining? Hey there, Angela. Welcome.
Hi, Angela.
Yeah, what? No, I'm so mad. Not one person said anything. Look at that. We got the Liberty sailing by us. That is the Carnival Liberty up there, y'all. Right? That's what's sitting right behind us right now, the Carnival Liberty. It's going to be leaving here in just a few minutes. Then right after that, we've got the Allure the Venture. Sorry, Venture of the Seas. Actually, we don't know what's coming first, if it's going to be the Allure or the Adventure, but they're both leaving at 4 o'clock. Okay? And there, again, is the Allure of the Seas. Right? And then last but not least, we got the Disney Wish. And so it's going to be following out there at 5 o'clock this afternoon, this early evening, okay? So there's your departure times. And
see what happens when the tall man has a little extra time?
I know, when I have a little extra time, I get really creative.
Yeah.
Again, hello, Angela. How are you today? Welcome to the broadcast.
Yes.
Let's rock and roll. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
We were doing that with the intro. I had some space to dance back there because, all kinds of room back there. And Danny, I got a little surprise for you, buddy. I bought a megaphone. We are going to try, like the Dickens, to get these guys to blow their horn when they're going that way, right when they get here, just for you guys. I don't know. Let's see if it works. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Blow your horn. I don't know. We'll see if it works. The old trucker thing didn't work the last time. Let's see if we can get their attention. Hopefully we don't get anybody else's attention, but we're going to try. and Angela, yes, we did say thank you. Of course, we appreciate you.
Yes,
right.
we
Love
do.
right back to you, girl. We
Yes.
really do.
And we snuck it in this time.
And Danny's like, cool. Cool. Yeah, we do what we can for you guys, trying to get you those horns, right? Everybody wants to hear the horn. Of course, they'll probably blow it when they leave going that way, but it's going to be much more impressive if I can get them to do it when they're right there.
Right?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody want to talk about some cruise news today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so let's talk about a little bit of cruise news. Princess, this was actually late yesterday. Princess Cruises announced it's going to be rerouting the Island Princess due to the situation in the Red Sea. The Island Princess is currently on a 111-day world cruise. This is just another cruise ship in an ever-growing list of ships that are rerouting due to safety concerns. Okay, they will be skipping 10 ports of call between the Middle East and Asia. But they will be staying a little bit longer in the Australian waters, adding some additional stops to try to make up for it. The most inconvenient part of this diversion is for those who are only sailing on one segment that were due to end in Dubai. Those people are obviously not going to be able to end in Dubai because they're skipping it. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
So they're going to end up having to get off in Cape Town 5 days earlier. So I don't know what the ship count is up to now, but I think we're 14 or 15 or 16 ships that have now made the announcements that they are skipping ports / itineraries that encompass going in and around the Red Sea area. There's a lot of turmoil going on through there, and safety is the utmost importance for everybody, of course. So, yeah, I know it kind of stinks, especially for those poor people that were going to be getting off in Dubai.
Right? 5 days early?
5 days early.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of is sucky.
It is.
Yep. Anyway.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. I mean, the worst thing to happen is a cruise ship go through there and some pirates attack it, or even worse.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah, we
have that to worry about. So anyway, so there's that. Let's talk about some Carnival stuff. The Carnival Elation is having some technical issues. The Carnival Elation is actually the oldest Carnival ship in the fleet. And it had been experiencing some engine difficulties a few days ago, which caused them to slow down, which subsequently caused them to arrive back in their home port in Jacksonville, Florida, a few hours late. I think it was about 3 hours late. And this also had a ripple effect, delaying the next cruise that was leaving out of the port. So we hope that Carnival had some spare parts handy in the port, and we're able to do enough of a repair job that the next cruise that was going out, as well as future cruises, are not hampered by slower speeds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were telling all the arriving passengers that were supposed to be boarding the ship to come in 3 hours late.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, everything has a ripple effect, whether it's engine problems or sometimes there's been some medical emergencies and different things. So for those joining us, by the way, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We are currently live right now at Port Canaveral. We are at the end of the jetty here. Let me back up. I'm going to give you this camera right here. So we are at the end of the jetty.
There we go.
I'm going to let Lisa talk. I'm going to show you that's departure cam right there.
Yeah, so he has got a departure cam set up so we can watch the ships coming and going. So there's the Atlantic. There's the Atlantic.
So we are literally right at the end of the jetty.
Yes, we are. We are right at the end of the jetty.
From that way, okay. Most of the port is way up here. This is the last pier, if you will. The last terminal is right here. When we were here the last time, it was the NCL Epic was right here.
Can you guys hear Robert talking? He was saying last time, this is the last terminal here at the Port Canaveral, and last time we were here, we had the Norwegian Epic behind us.
Yep. And so, but
I want to make sure you could hear him.
But all the ships are going to be coming from that way, and we're going to see them go by, and we'll turn on the full. We've got a full screen. There you go.
Yes.
So we'll get a good look at them all leaving. So hopefully the connection is great. We haven't heard you saying anything else. So we're going to assume that you guys are seeing a good picture, okay?
Yes.
So again, welcome everybody to the stream. We appreciate y'all being here.
Yes, we do.
The first ship that leaves is actually going to be the Carnival Liberty sitting right here. We'll bring up that graphic one more time for you guys. The Carnival Liberty will be leaving at 3:30, so literally in about 15 minutes. It is the smallest of the 4 ships in port today, and I think almost the oldest, not quite, because it was built in 2005. Hey, Motorvisor, welcome to the show, buddy. So there you have that. Where are we going? We're going right here. Okay, so it's going to be leaving here in just a few minutes. I'm sure it'll blow its horn. You probably see a bunch of people up there. You think we can get them to wave? Hang on here. Let's try this. Let's try this. Here we go. We're going to do something. All right. Y'all ready? Here, let's see if we can get them to wave.
You've got it. We can't see the ship. Okay. Ah, there we go.
I'm going to zoom in now. I'm going to zoom in further.
All right.
All right, everybody on the Carnival Liberty, we are live. Everybody wave. Come on. We see you. Everybody wave. Up there on the top deck. Y'all are watching us. I can see you. Somebody's up there dancing. Somebody wave. Come on. You on the top of them. On the Lido deck, Carnival Liberty. Somebody wave. We're broadcasting live. No, but they're leaving. Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Okay, well, that experiment didn't work.
Maybe when they actually start to leave, they were just not motivated.
No. I mean, they're
That was
going on
kind
a
of funny.
cruise.
I know. I'd wave.
I'm telling you.
Of course, we weren't sure. You were saying that you didn't think the megaphone was loud enough, so
Yeah,
maybe they didn't
it's
hear.
a little baby megaphone.
It
We
is.
might need to upgrade, Danny. Anyway, maybe a little bit more cruise news while we're waiting for the first ship to go. I think we probably got another minute or two, so let's get on to that. So the Costa Firenze arrived in Spain for dry dock, where it's going to be transformed into the Carnival Firenze.
Yes.
Okay, it is going to be the second Costa ship that is being rebranded into the Carnival fleet, if you will. It will be the second one for sort of the fun Italian style concept that Carnival had come up with that started with the Venezia, which we were on its inaugural cruise. We're going to be on the inaugural for the Firenze as well. The press release noted that it will be in Spain for a few weeks, dry dock, few weeks, undergoing what they call major refurbishment. So we'll be there for the inaugural, as I mentioned. We'll let you know what major refurbishment they are talking about. You know, obviously they're going to change the restaurant signs. They're going to do, you know, stuff like that. As far as passenger areas, cabins, stuff like that, I just don't know how much of that can take place in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I mean,
don't
they're
know.
pretty fast. You know, when ships go into dry dock, they're typically pretty fast about, you know, changing carpeting and furniture and adding balconies, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's usually, it takes more than a couple weeks if they're adding balconies, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. When we were on the Venezia, again, take everything here with a grain of salt.
Mhm.
Beautiful ship.
Yeah.
We loved it. We had a great time. But with all the build-up and the hype and it being in a dry dock for months and this and that and all this other stuff, visibly outside of the paint job and the signs for all the Carnival-branded restaurants and spaces,
Not a whole lot.
no.
Yeah.
It was the same carpet that was old and stained, the same furniture in the cabins. Maybe they put some new mattresses and pillows and some livery, if you will, right? Sheets and pillowcases and stuff like that. But generally, we were, I don't know, I just felt like we were expecting something else. So,
Yeah.
But at least with the Firenze, we know what the Venezia was like.
Yes.
And so we have sort of that expectation going in. Okay?
Exactly.
Let's see here. What does Danny have to say for himself here? And, is Carnival sending ships to Costa to cruise in the American style? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I think I heard some screaming going on. The deck party must be going on up there because they're gonna Yeah,
Oh, I hear
I definitely
some
hear some screaming going on up there. So yeah, they've got their sail away party going on because they're pulling out here just shortly.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I think this is just, to me, it's an interesting concept, right? So Costa may be struggling. I don't know. And of course, Carnival has put out the Mardi Gras, the celebration, now the Jubilee. But if you look at their fleet compared to some of the others, it's getting a little on the older side. So this is an easy way to add new ships to the Carnival brand, if you will, I think.
Newer ships.
Newer ships, right?
Mhm.
Actually, the
Yeah.
Firenze's not that old.
No.
I think it was built in 2018, 2019, 2020, something like that. It's not that old of a ship. So it's just a way for them, I think, to capture up on that. But I also feel they're taking it easy with it because it's an experiment. Right? They didn't change the funnel. They're leaving it as the Costa funnel. They're leaving it the Costa paint job, at least on the funnel. And so if their experiment or concept, if you will, fails, they can just repaint the ship, take the signs out that they put in, put the other ones back, and
send it right back
boom,
to Costa.
Right back to Costa. Right? So, what we did find interesting, and so for those of you who've sailed on Carnival, a lot of you have, there's an ebb and flow to the ships, to the party, to the decks, the Lido deck, different things like that. And these Costa ships were not built for that, even though they're sort of in the same class of ship, at least hull design, as some of the Carnival ships. The spaces are cut up differently, and so it felt different. I don't know if any of you got to watch it, but I got to sit down and interview Mark Hugh when we were on the Venezia, and his comment was, "It's just different." Right? It's still the same Carnival fun, but it's going to be a little different because ultimately the spaces are a little different. So we are really excited and interesting to see what the Firenze looks like when we get out to California in mid to late, I think it's late April.
Looking forward to it.
But first we got the MSC Seashore first.
Yes.
That's coming up here in just, I don't know, like 3 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm. We'll be leaving out of the same port.
Yeah, we'll be coming here. But up there.
Yeah.
MSC docks up in the basement.
We won't be videoing our departure.
Well, from on the ship we will be.
Yeah.
Maybe live. I don't know. We'll see what we can happen with that. So, anyway. All right, so we got a few more cruise news for you guys today.
What else you got?
China. There's a cruise company there called Blue Dream Cruises. They're out of China. They have just recently purchased their second ship.
Oh.
The first ship that they, the ship that they're purchased was built in 2002. Was originally owned and operated by AIDA, A-I-D-A. I believe it's pronounced Ida, and it was known as the Ida Vida. The Ida Vida.
The Ryman Cruise Line.
Right? Oh, where's Lucille Ball when you need her?
Vita Vida.
The Vita Vida Benjamin.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was the Ida Vida was sold off during COVID to a Turkish company. They did nothing with it. It just sat laid up in a port, tied up. They did literally nothing with it. And it was just sold actually a few weeks ago to Blue Dream Cruises out of China. It's going to be their second ship, as I mentioned. In a statement, not just talking about the purchase of this, but they are repositioning themselves as the new China national brand. So let's see what they do in the future with more ships, right? There's a couple of Chinese-only cruise lines out there. So let's see what happens with that. And here's something that'll be fun to talk about, everybody. So I saw this article, and I'll read it to you. It says, Royal Caribbean Group is going to build a brand new terminal in Barcelona. They emerged as the sole contender for building and managing a nearly 582,000 square foot terminal, and the dock, which is called a quay, is almost 1,500 feet long. Now, when ports do this, a lot of times they put this stuff up for a bid. Overseas, they call it a tender, or like a competition, but again, it's a bid. And Royal Caribbean Group was really the sole contender. Now, interestingly enough, what I find interesting is that there was one stipulation of the tender, and it stated that the participating entity could not hold a controlling interest in a terminal. So until recently, Royal Caribbean held a 38% stake in what is called the Barcelona Port Investment Group. Okay, that entity oversees the management in Barcelona, terminals A, B, and C, as well as 2 terminals by the World Trade Center. Okay, I never knew that. Right
No.
now, although the majority ownership rested with this Turkish group called Global Port Holdings, Royal Caribbean did hold 38%. Now, they divested their stocks to be in compliance with this tender. But they're building it and they're managing it. I mean, it's going to cost a lot of money to build a 580-something thousand square foot building and then manage it 7 days a week. So doesn't that still mean you have a stake in it?
I mean, certainly a stake, but I don't know that it's a controlling share.
And they're building it, managing it. Nobody else is.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you all think about that? Is that just confusing to you guys?
That is interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah. As you guys are chiming in, Angela said I missed a message. What was it?
I can't see what that is.
I can't see what that is.
Is that cake?
We can't see that. Is
I
that
think
a piece
that's
of cake.
I think that's a piece of cake. We have
We have popcorn.
So I think you're asking where our desserts are.
Yeah. So,
we
we started off with popcorn again. When we do our intros, we got all that stuff going, and we got burritos, we've got chips.
Yeah. So we've got stuff.
How about we take a quick chip break? Should we have a quick chip break? We got to be careful because the birds and seagulls around here are going to attack.
They are vicious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you missed our crunching, huh?
Man, I love the Cape Cod, y'all. No, we're not endorsed by Cape Cod.
Oh, yeah, these are good.
Whoa!
Oh, hello.
Man,
Our lights are blowing over.
The wind's blowing stuff over here, y'all.
Yep.
All right.
It is awfully breezy here for sure.
Hopefully the wind isn't hurting the mics too much. Yeah, let us know if there's a lot of ambient wind noise in the microphones. We sort of faced them. Computers hopefully blocking a lot of it. But anyway, let us know. So the ship should be leaving here in just about 5 minutes. Not even, just a couple. In fact, I'm going to let Lisa here talk for just a second. As she puts chips in her mouth.
As I put chips in my mouth.
I just want to see. I'm just going to go look at the ropes real quick. Just keep your eye on the computer.
Okay, so we're going to watch the computer, and he's going to check and see if they've loosened the ropes at all. Can you tell?
Yeah, they're pulling up ropes now.
They are pulling them up. Okay, so yeah, they will be breezing out of here pretty soon.
If you look right there's a couple ropes still left. They just took 2 of them off, and there's still 2 left. So they're going to be pulling out pretty quickly here. Yeah, that breeze is a bit cool.
It is.
Right?
I'm totally regretting not having my big jacket.
I know. So a lot of you came in late. Welcome. This is the Carnival Liberty that's about to depart. 110,000 tons, built in 2005. It's 952 feet long, 116 feet wide. It holds just slightly under 3,000 passengers when it is completely full. And it is leaving in mere moments. All right, so that is going to be what is going on right there, the Carnival Liberty.
So Angela sent us a little clarification there.
Definitely confusing. It's not cake. It's a megaphone. No, it's the message below the megaphone you missed.
So you didn't miss my crunching in your ear.
Angela, there isn't a message below the megaphone. We have, I heard you say thank you the other day. Cool by Danny Mac. I guess that's a megaphone. And then Motorvisor said, hey guys. Danny Mac said Carnival ships, Costa. And then you missed a message. That's all we see here. So type the message again.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why it didn't come through.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to bring up the stream on your phone?
Sure.
While she's doing that, I got to turn the battery on. We're already dying.
All right, let's see if I see anything different here. No, Angela, I don't see another message. I'm so sorry.
There we go. All right, sorry, we're just moving things around here.
We getting all set up here?
Yep.
All right. I'm looking forward to seeing that thing spinning around.
And they've slackened the lines. I can see that the aft thrusters, if you look out there, let's put it on the full ship and I'll get a little close up for you guys. Lisa, just monitor.
Very nice. I was surprised the last time we did this how loud that the thrusters were when the Norwegian ship was departing. It was almost like this roar. It was so loud. So I'm interested to see if the Carnival Liberty, if their thrusters are as loud. So we will find out shortly. All right. Robert's zooming in, getting some great shots there. And you can tell the thrusters are on.
See the water moving around?
Yeah, I can see the wake from the thrusters. I see the birds flying around the ship too. Yes. Exactly. Oh, if you can't hear, I apologize. You might not be able to hear, but Robert was saying that a lot of the fishermen come here and clean their catch, and so there's always a lot of birds in this area. And that was the area he was showing you with the blue tent cover. That's where they clean their fish. You got some little daring crows around here that are like peeking into the backpacks in front of us. These guys are funny. Well, I can hear the oh. Well, I was expecting 3 blasts. We only got 1.
Looks like it's backing up.
Is it backing up? Robert says it's backing up. Well, we are about to see. She's definitely pulling away. I was about to say I can hear the deck party going on up on the Lido deck there. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, she's definitely backing up. So she's got to spin around at some point because she is facing the other direction. So we are going to get a good look at her one way or the other. There's another close-up for you. What are you looking at over there, Robert? Oh, okay. Here we go. Now we can see her. She is pulling out into the middle of the channel there. Angela says, where is Macrina? She hasn't been on today, so I don't know. I'm sure she'll be here soon. She's pretty good about popping in.
Now I think it's going to go forward. It's
Oh, okay.
I was about to start screaming at the people through the megaphone.
Robert says it's changing directions a little bit here. He was just about to grab the megaphone. Let's see if we can watch her spin around.
I don't think she can spin here.
You don't think?
I don't know.
I don't know. But she's got to turn around at some point. Oh, I hear the thrusters. Oh, is that the actual propellers? That is the actual propellers. Oh, okay. So Robert is thinking that she has to go forward into the channel to turn around, that there's probably not enough room to spin here. And Angela says she sent the message again above, where is Macrina? So I guess that was the message that we missed. Yeah, I don't know where Macrina is. Yeah, she definitely appears to be moving forward into the channel.
Yeah, I wish I could, we're sort of on a down slope, and I don't have a way to angle the camera up.
Maybe put it on a box or something?
I don't think so.
No? Yeah, because it is tilting down some. We picked the most level spot that we could find here, but it is still a little bit uneven. Let's see if we can get a better shot. There, yeah, that's much better actually.
It's just wobbly now.
Oh, is it? Gotcha. Well, there she goes up into the channel. So yeah, I guess she is going to go up and turn around, and we'll get to see her come back out.
All right, so hopefully it's not too wobbly for you guys.
It doesn't appear to be that bad to me.
Until the wind comes and blows it over.
Yeah. Well, it is a little breezy.
Yeah, she's wiggling. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, if I can get a minute to run over to the truck, maybe I can find something a little bit better than that that's a little bit more stable. I don't know.
Yeah, obviously, Angela. Both of us are sitting here in silence. I don't know.
It could be if there's a link or something attached. Sometimes YouTube isn't going to allow a link. So that could be what it is. So, yeah, just send the email. You know our email.
Yeah.
If not, we'll... There you go.
All right.
One of the birds was over there trying to pick the dude's fish. Maybe we should video that.
Maybe.
All right.
I told you those birds are vicious.
So you know, if you're joining us late, the Carnival Liberty is the first ship to leave, but it's actually not leaving yet. It's got to go up into the basin to turn around and then come back by us. And I'm trying to find my mouse here. There we go. There you go, so you can have us too. So yeah, so it's going up into the basin right now. It'll do a 360 or a 180, I guess, and then turn around and come the other way. It was about the loud cup. The loud cup.
Yeah, Angela, you got me. I am totally puzzled.
We're losing it, y'all.
It's the mad cow.
It is the mad cow. I think I'm actually going to put my hoodie on.
I know. I've got my hands are in my sleeves here. That breeze is cool.
Yeah, it is.
And it is a stiff breeze.
So, like I said, I'm sure the temperature's already come down, but it did hit 70 degrees here today. But of course, we're not actually in the sun. We're in the shade in a tent, and the wind's probably blowing 7 to 10, and so and off the cooler waters. So it's just a little bit cool.
Yes,
it's not cold.
It is.
It's not like it was the last time. The last time we were like, and it was wet and it was raining. It was crazy the last time we were here. So, well, we're glad everybody could be with us. It's a Friday afternoon. It's early. The ships usually leave around 4:30, and so if they were leaving at 4:30, we would have started the stream at 4. But the first ship, again, Carnival Liberty, is leaving at 3:30, so we came on a little bit early. I'm sure we'll have a lot more people show up here soon, so I can't wait for it.
Well, like Danny says, this is a nice work conversation.
Absolutely, right? And so while that's going on, it sounded like the ship horn. Don't know.
Huh.
Anyway, oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thumbs up. Appreciate that. Well, I'm going to let Lisa talk for just a minute. I'm going to. We're plugged in. We're getting power. That's awesome. I have one more cruise story I want to read, and then I'm going to be disconnecting this secondary monitor, which sucks a ton of power. Okay, but that's where our news story is. Okay, so this was something that this is another. Let's have a conversation about this. In my opinion, I think we should have a conversation about this. All right. So Cruise Hive recently reported that Carnival's recommendation for documentation needed in port need not include your passport. John Hill took to his Facebook page and his flock to clarify the information, citing sort of an example of a medical emergency that may cause you to actually miss the ship. So if you're in port, off the ship and had a medical emergency, they use that as an example. Their position is to leave the passport in the safe on the ship. Now, if you have an emergency or you miss the ship, 3 different officers will enter your cabin, acquire your passport, and then leave that passport with the port agent. They cited this policy because they feel it will be safer on the ship than in your hands. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to disconnect that other monitor because, like I said, it just kills the battery. We're already halfway through our battery, and the first ship hasn't even left yet.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah,
wow.
So, anyway, so I found that a very, very, very interesting sort of statement/policy. As everyone knows, if you're in a foreign country, I don't care what nationality you are, if you happen to miss a ship, it is not likely you are soon going to leave that country without your passport. It becomes very, very problematic. Now, of course, the further reasoning behind it is if you take that passport with you off the ship, it could be lost, it could be stolen. Let's say you go to the beach and it gets damaged in the water. There are. Oh, hang on. We're going to pick this up. Here, hang on. It's not going all the way to the basin. It's only going halfway.
Oh, okay.
Turning around right there.
Yeah, look at that. She is turning around right there.
Was the Allure of the seas.
That was the Allure doing their. Okay.
That was a big ship one. Yeah, so it's literally just going in that little sort of mid-basin.
Well, I suppose there's more room for her to turn around there. This is a little bit narrow where we are. Yeah, back to the the passport thing. Lots of things can happen, and we've talked before about people being in vacation mode, and you tend to think about things in general differently than when you're at home. Maybe you're not as cautious, and I mean, we personally have been on excursions before with another couple that had their wallet and their passport and their camera and everything stolen off the beach. They just went
left
in
it alone.
Quickly. Just went in for a quick dip, and when
In
they
Jamaica.
came back, it was all gone. And I mean, these things do happen, and I suppose if it's locked in your safe on the ship, that wouldn't have happened. Um, it's a tough call. I'm torn on that one. I really am, because I hate not having my passport when I'm in a foreign country.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen some of our videos when we go out. I have this like satchel that I wear, and my passport is right up against my chest in the satchel. Um, it ain't gonna get pickpocketed. They're gonna have to kill me to get it, right? And so I don't know if that's the military in me or whatever, but I just I don't go anywhere without it.
Yeah.
Right? It just that's just me. Right? I'm not going to go anywhere without my passport, especially they are called emergencies.
Yeah.
Right? It's unplanned.
Exactly.
We're just going to go ahead, and I'm going to zoom in again for you guys.
And we've also been on excursions, even tendering. When you have to get off the ship off the shore, away from a pier, and take a smaller boat in. Sometimes the wind can be very strong, and I've seen people lose hats and glasses, and I suppose if you just have your passport in a bag and the wind catches it just the right way, that thing is a sail. It could be gone. But yeah, that's why we always keep it close to our body. It's nice and snug, and it's not going anywhere.
Nope. There you go. It's Carnival Liberty doing her about face.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that whole passport thing? I'm curious to see what everybody else thinks.
And Danny, it's not an oopsie. It's obviously a lot quicker to go just halfway up the channel than all the way up the channel. And if you've ever left out of Port Canaveral where she's turning, it's pretty wide. So obviously the Coast Guard wouldn't let her do it if it wasn't. And she is the smallest out of the ships here at just 952 feet. I can't remember. Let's go look.
All right.
Yep, 952 feet. So what you've been watching again is the Carnival Liberty. It's 110,000 tons, built in 2005, 952 feet long, 116 feet wide, holds just under 3,000 passengers, and she's in the process of leaving right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, and there she is, doing her about face. And I can't wait to try out this megaphone and see what happens.
Hopefully you'll get a better reaction this time.
Right?
We have a helicopter flying overhead.
Yep, absolutely. So hopefully everybody's having a great Friday. It's been a beautiful day here, and just a little bit cool here. You see a lot of people wearing sweatshirts and things here. Yes, 70 degrees is not cold, but on the ocean with the breezes from the water, it is cool. And so, of course, this one next to me here, the lovely Lisa, she is freezing if it's under, 78 degrees.
Definitely. Definitely. And I made the decision not to bring my jacket. I just have my sweatshirt, my hoodie, and I'm kind of regretting my decision.
Yeah, it's funny. I came out of the RV with a long sleeve shirt on under my cruise shirt,
and I put on short sleeves.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't believe you're wearing short sleeves. It's only going to be 70 today.
I forgot how windy it is here. I totally forgot how windy it is. I was thinking, 70. Okay, that's nice. It'll be nice. We'll be in the sun. It'll be good.
Peter, yeah, didn't we spend some time with you on the Jubilee, if I remember correctly? I don't know. Let me know if I'm correct. Anyway, yeah, so you can see she's about made her full turn now. The rest of the ships are deep into the, sorry, that way, into the port. And so they won't have to make the about face. They'll be coming straight up the channel. You heard what I believe is the Allure of the Sea going through their lifeboat drill, right? They blew the horn 7 times. So I'm thinking that is going to be the next ship that comes up the channel here. You can see we have a lot. There's a pretty decent crowd here today, a lot more than the other day. Of course, it was raining when we were here last, but
exactly.
I don't know, there's, I don't know,
20, 30 people, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, actually quite a few people here.
Yep, it's a great area. We are right by the boat dock, and so you don't have to pay for parking. You don't, I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
So if you're
it really
ever
is nice.
in the Central Florida area and you want to come down live and see ships leave here, you just go to the public boat ramp, and there's more people showing up as we speak with parking lots. You see people walking up with their chairs. They come out here with their chairs and sit down and just watch the ships leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think she's full steam ahead now. Well, yep, she's aiming right at us. I'm gonna go get a close-up shot for you guys here. Let me go full ship.
All right. There she is. At least her the top part. The unmistakable whale tail. There, now we see her. Yeah, we were just looking at the top half. Still just see the top half.
I can see the screen, everybody.
There we go. There she is. And Angela says YouTube must not be letting her mention the product because every time she mentions it, we don't get the message. So she will email it to us. Yes, that is totally my guess. It's not populating into the comments. I see all kinds of birds flying around her. There we go. That's a good one.
Well, I was like really zoomed in tight, everybody, and so plus I have the. Oh, that's not the one we want. We want this one right here. I have the camera sort of zoomed in on the screen what you guys are seeing, and so it's that way there you don't see the other half of my phone. I'm going to turn it a little bit more.
All right. Let's see if we can get it dead center. Well, that's pretty good because she's going to be coming this direction. So yeah, we'll get a nice shot. Here we go.
Yeah. Anyway,
like
so there you go. Yeah, it's YouTube has their guidelines of things you can and can't post, and so especially live. So yeah, so just email it to us. So Peter, was I correct? We spent some time on the Jubilee together. Danny Mac says, "Can you park there and stay 7 days and nights?" No, you cannot. But there is a campground, which
right across the canal.
When the ship gets by us, when we spin the camera around, you'll see it. It's called Jetty Park, and there's a campground in there. And so if you have an RV like we do, and there's availability, you can go in there and pay to stay there. It's not expensive. Unfortunately, it's sold out currently. We were attempting to actually bring the RV down here, and so that we could just be over there. But nope, they're booked. It's right now in Florida. It's the high season, obviously for RVing, because the snowbirds have all come down here to escape the cold weather and the snow.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to find a place. Anyway, so here she comes up the channel, guys.
Very nice. She's picking up a little bit of speed.
She is. Obviously, there's there's a speed limit. Full throttle, Captain. Let's see if we can ski behind you.
That would be funny.
Right?
Oh my goodness, that
Not
would
sure
be
if cruise
funny.
ship. I don't know. I'm not a water skier. If cruise ship was full throttle, is that fast enough to water ski behind it? I guess maybe it would be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, top speed for some of these cruise ships is 22, 23 knots. I suppose you could ski behind it, at full throttle.
Yeah, I don't know what a ski speed would be. Anybody out there water ski? Let us know how fast you have to be going, how many knots you have to be going
to get up
ski.
on the skis. Yeah.
That's an interesting thought. I remember they used to my first cruise, they had skeet shooting off the back of it.
Skeet shooting.
Yeah.
Used to be able to drive balls off the top too years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. And then,
Things have changed.
Yep. Then it became like edible, or ones that would dissolve in the water that won't hurt the fishes.
Gotcha.
I think that's I don't think that's even a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Off the back of the ship. I think it'd be kind of fun. I'd pull the clubs out for that.
Right.
I used to golf a lot. Haven't done that in a long time. All right, she's getting closer.
Oh, she sure is. Look at that.
We're gonna have to get out the megaphone here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I hear the cruise director, so we're close enough.
We're going full screen.
Let's go full screen. Grab that megahorn.
Megaphone.
Megaphone. YouTube's gonna love us for this.
Come on,
That was awesome! That was awesome! We got him to blow the horn. That was awesome! That was awesome. Well, I hear everybody on the upper deck there at the deck party. Angela said that was awesome. Love it. Yes, me too. Right? That $20 bullhorn was worth it. Oh my goodness, that was great. We just see the top part of it, the ship there, Robert. There we go. That was awesome.
Keep on turning it.
Yeah, you might have to. You can turn it a little bit more. That's probably good. That's probably good for the duration.
Can I pet it?
Here we go.
Can I pet it?
We have a dog sighting.
Yes, we do.
We'll make you famous. Well, there you go, guys. The Carnival Liberty on her way out to sea.
Here she goes. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. Quite a few. Oh, I hear another horn.
Here's the campgrounds, by the way, inside of Jetty Park. You're looking at the RVs you can see there.
Yep, there you go, Danny. There's a good shot of it. I believe the ones there closest to the water are for dry dock, but some of the other ones I believe do have
dock.
Dry dock.
Dry camping.
Dry camping, thank you.
They're not ships, baby. They're RVs.
It's the Mad Cow. But I believe some of the spots do have full hookups.
Yes, they do. Just not those ones.
Just not the ones at the very edge of the water.
Correct.
Of course.
Of course. All right, so there you go. Carnival Liberty.
Yeah.
So everybody say goodbye to the Carnival Liberty as she sails by.
I love those graphics.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, y'all. There was number one.
Yes.
We got the first one out to sea. No oopsies, as Danny was suggesting. No oopsies. Other than the birds trying to get this poor guy's fish back there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, birds got to eat too.
Yep, I think it's a chip break.
Is it a chip break?
It's a chip break.
Which chips do you want?
It's a chips.
Chips?
Yeah.
We have a selection, guys.
Yes. It's a chip break. We had some music. I'd play some music. Maybe I do have some music.
Do we have music that YouTube will allow?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm thinking we're going to get slapped for the whip. All right, there we go. Here comes the escort, ready to get the next ship, I believe.
I've got duties. I got duties to do.
Oh. There is the escort that I was referring to. He left the Carnival ship and is heading on to the next one, I believe.
All right. So that way there we can watch the next one come up.
Love it.
So again, everybody, thank you for being with us. We are currently, if you didn't know, at the very end of Port Canaveral, almost inside of Jetty Park. We are sitting right next to the public boat dock, which is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 4 ships leaving today. If you've been with us for a couple of minutes, you just saw the Carnival Liberty leave. There she goes. What we have up next, I believe, actually the Allure of the Sea is going to be coming up next. She's 225,000 tons, built in 2010. about 1,187 feet long, 215 feet wide. This is a big one. 6,780 passengers. She leaves at 4 o'clock, which it's now 4 o'clock. And so I believe we're going to be seeing her come up next. So we will go back to departure cam and we'll be seeing them come right up there in the middle of that cam spot there. I don't see anything moving yet. So.
No, I don't see anything moving yet either. But it shouldn't be long. Danny's a comedian.
What does Danny say now? Hang on. He said, sing an acapella or an Acapulco. La 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 la. No, that's what we got music for.
I like it.
All right, enough of that. So what I want to know is the last news story that I read to you guys. What do you think? Passports on the ship when you get in port, or do you take them with you off the ship in case of emergency? What do you think? Leave a comment below. We'd love to hear.
Absolutely.
Danny Mac's doing his dance.
I like it.
Can I get a drink? Lisa's got all the stuff over on her side. My chair has a tray on it, but if I put a tray on it, you'll not see me.
Or me. One of us disappears off the screen.
Yeah, if I put my tray up, my chair ends up over there. Hi, everybody. So we are.
So I'm just passing it back and forth.
As we mentioned last time, if this, Oh, here comes another ship. Actually, here, hang on. We're going back. Here comes one coming in.
I believe this is the Victory Casino ship coming in. She's been out all day, all afternoon, and she'll let these passengers off and board some more passengers and go out for her evening shift. Again, that is the Victory Casino ship.
All right. We'll see it come by us in a second, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right. So, yeah. So again, passports on the ship, passports with you when you get off. Danny says, took way too long to get them. There's no way I'm taking them off the ship. Okay, fair enough. No, that's cool. Yeah, it does take a little bit of time to get them.
It does.
It's not just drive down and get them. It's drive down, or first of all, make an appointment in a lot of cases. Go down, do everything you got to do, submit it all, and then, sit there and watch the grass grow for a couple of months. Now, there are expedited services. I had to do that once for some events that I was doing, and I needed to get on a plane and fly overseas and and I needed the passport renewed, and we had it in what, 5 days?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty
So
quick.
You
Yeah.
can get them quick. It just costs, I don't know,
I'm sorry, guys.
like
I'm cold.
$200-300.
That wind is vicious.
Yeah. All right. So we've got a bunch of you with us. Thank you for being with us. As we mentioned, we are at Port Canaveral. We are at the end of the pier. There are 4 ships leaving today. We've already seen the Liberty. I do believe the next to come out, and yes, it is the Allure.
You see it?
You can start to see her right now,
very
nosing
nice.
out in the camera there. And so we'll have the Allure of the Seas popping through here in just a minute. The Allure of the Seas is part of the Oasis class of ships, 225,000 tons, built in 2010. It is 1,187 feet long, 215 feet wide, 6,780 passengers. And, well, again, it's departing at 4 o'clock. It's already after 4. And as you saw just a second ago, well, here she comes, right up the channel. Danny also says, that is how the state of Missouri initially did the riverboat gambling, but the ships never left port. Yeah. Here in Florida, you got to get out into international waters, which is 2 miles out to sea. And so the Victory Casino goes out twice a day. They have a morning run, which I think leaves at 11-ish, 10 or 11. They go out, just do circles for 3.5, 4 hours, whatever it is, and then turn around and come back in, offload everybody, and then they do it again at night. So they do 2 a day. And so, but you got to get out to international waters here. So, anyway, so yeah, here she comes.
I do see it.
Yeah, let me see. Is that close enough to get a better picture?
It might be.
You guys, yeah, let me go put the camera on it, guys. We'll go full screen.
You can get the casino ship and the Allure passing. Ah, there she is. All right, I see the top half of her in the bottom left corner.
How's that?
You
Just gotta give me some directions.
Okay. Okay, pan left. There you go. Pan up. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, center on my camera, on my screen. I can try to fix it from the back. Try to get
I see blue sky and a bird flying, a couple of birds flying around. There we go. That'll work.
try to get above the fence line.
Gotcha. Yeah, we see from just above the lifeboats and up. There, that's good. Oh, and I hear some horns. There you go. That's a great shot there. That is a big ship.
Looking good.
Yeah, we can see the front half of her. That's a little better. Pan left a little bit more. There you go. That's good. That's good. Now she's dead center.
I just moved so I can see the screen.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. she is a big ship. Beautiful. We see her escort in front of her. I see some comments coming in, and we'll look at those in just a moment.
All right, I got to get ready with the bullhorn.
All right. Here we go. Robert's getting the bullhorn ready. We'll see if we can get them to blow their horn for us, too.
All right.
All right.
We're waiting on that. Hello, Patricia. Welcome.
We've got quite a few comments.
Yep. I'm going to go back. Angela said, you do the riverboat in Myrtle Beach every other year. Nice. I do the casino riverboat in Myrtle Beach every other year. Okay, heard they. They obviously don't care about Panama locks anymore. How big do you think cruise ships will get? Wow. I don't know.
That's an interesting question.
Patricia, the residents of Yorktown, VA blocked Princess from coming into their port. They are coming instead to downtown Norfolk. Instead, they didn't want them interfering with their city.
Wow.
The sights of these ships coming in always make me tear up. It's like family members arriving.
Right?
Angela, she's giggling. This gets me more excited for the Carnival celebration on April 14th. Ahoy, mates. Hey, Bev.
Hi, Bev. Welcome. All right, so Robert's going to get this positioned a little bit better here and grab the bullhorn. It's time to see if we can make them blow their horn. It worked a little while ago. We're going to try it again.
Here we go.
All right.
How's that?
That looks pretty good.
Hey, everybody on top of the bridge, make some noise. Hey, Captain, how about a little horn? Give us a toot. Come on, we want to hear the horn. Give us a little toot. There you go, they're partying up there on the top deck. Everybody wave! We're live! Everybody wave! There you go. Woo! Bon voyage! Come on, Captain, blow your horn. We all want to hear it. Come on now, Captain. I guess the Captain's on them. Well, didn't work that time.
I don't think they're going to blow the horn for us this time.
Nope. Those party poopers.
Yeah. did hear a bunch of people yelling, though. It seemed like they freaked up a little bit. I see some people waving.
Sorry, everybody.
No, I know. Still can't get it in one shot. That ship is so big you can't get it all on the screen. There we go. We can almost see her now. There we go. Now we see her.
Well, if you couldn't have seen her, you should have said something. And a sign with the YouTube channel, Danny. Yeah. I'm going to have a custom tent top made.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
We're live. Blow your horn.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. We are at Port Canaveral. That is the Allure of the Seas going by us. 225,000 tons, 215 feet wide, over 6,700 passengers at capacity, double occupancy, built in 2010. She is heading out to sea.
Yes, she is. Beautiful.
She wouldn't blow the horn, so I will.
I love it.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, that's a great look right there.
It is, isn't it? Oh, and there comes the escort ship back, the escort boat.
Yep, not going so fast this time.
No. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. It is a little windy here. Yep, that's good. That's perfect.
I see another ship moving down the channel, so
Oh, well,
we're going to turn around in a couple minutes, and
all right.
it's got to be the adventure of the seas.
Nice. Time for another chip break?
I don't know. We don't have a chip clip. I'd be cautious about that one,
Yeah,
only because we don't have a chip clip.
we can share.
Okay. I only meant to say that because there's so many birds around. Like the movie, The Birds. It's like, oh no.
That is true.
So there goes the Allure of the Seas. Bon voyage. Danny says, kind of like watching the Rose Parade.
You know, the funny thing is, we were saying that we kind of felt like the hosts on the parades.
Yeah. Except I'm not Willard Scott.
Yeah. And I think there was some other comments up there, too.
Nope, not really. Well, I mean, Danny says, need a sign. Honk if you like cruising. And same with our YouTube channel. So we've already talked about that. All right, so there she goes. Next up on the list, we have the Adventure of the Seas, everybody. So she's 137,000 tons, built in 2021. She's the oldest of the ships here in port today. A little over 1,000 feet long, 158 feet wide. I mean, that was groundbreaking back then, really.
Right? It really was.
3,800 passengers, just a little bit more then. And of course, she's come. Oh, I hear another horn.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and turn it around. No, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. I heard the horn, but I thought I saw a ship moving, but I don't now. So
I think I just see the Liberty. Not Liberty, Victory Casino ship. Is that what I'm looking at? Well, Robert's going to go check on the progress. And we can still see the Allure just a little bit in the very back of the screen there. Beautiful.
it could be just behind everything. So let's go ahead and turn it around.
Alrighty. There we go. You almost need to tie it to the tent pole.
Right.
Yeah. Get the camera a little more stable. Sorry guys for all the bouncing around.
Yep. We'll get some more stuff here soon that'll be a little bit better for you guys.
Yeah. We're always working on improving our broadcast and our equipment.
Absolutely. So,
yeah.
If we're going to do this on a regular basis, which we haven't 100% decided if we're going to be able to keep it up. I know come late June into the end of October, we're not going to be remotely close to any water. And so it's going to be hard to get these sort of videos for you guys done with the departures. So we'll have to do some other things. But as long as we're close to water, we love coming out here and watching the ships leave, just like you guys, right? So we will continue to do that. Patricia says, I'm sorry, Angela was like, don't get attacked by the birds. Yeah, they're right here. Go away. Don't get attacked. Patricia, Danny Mack. Patricia thought it was the same thing about the parade. Love the commentary and the views. It should be a thing, right? Well, it's our thing, right? And the President's Day trophy winner is, she's stunning with white carnations and coffee bean paste.
Hired. Oh,
Tim
that's
C.
so funny.
Yes, the Victory Casino ship coming in. Yeah, she's already went by us when the Allure was going out. She had to kind of move off to the side a little bit. Did her little U-turn, her 180 in the mid basin, if you will, and now she's pulled into the dock there. Now she's pulling in right now, and I tried to get closer with the camera, but I don't think we'd see much because there's a bigger ship sort of in the way. But yeah, she's coming off of her morning cruise and dumping off passengers. Hopefully some of them still have some money left. And then getting ready for the nighttime cruise. So Lori, hello Lori, welcome to the stream. My sister and family are on the adventure. Cool, they're going to be coming by. So you can tell them you watched them leave and you didn't even have to be here. Because we were here for you. Dorito time. We need a snack sponsorship.
Right? We sure do.
Lay's, hit us up.
Oh, how funny would that be?
Not that we're asking.
Well, there you go. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting bugle music.
Lower the flag.
Oh.
I don't know.
Play
I'm
ball.
not y'all sure can hear that, but it was the national anthem, so sorry. Chips Ahoy, absolutely. Guess what? You see what's coming down the channel there? Here comes the next one.
Oh, I see it.
Here's the
I
adventure,
see
Laura.
it.
Lori, she's coming. Get one more Dorito, and then we're going to go full screen and get the camera zoomed in. All right. Have to find my mouth.
Perfect. Oh, Angela, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! There's our cookie sponsor.
Yeah. Angela's our new cookie sponsor. Oh my goodness, thank you. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, now
we
we're
really
in trouble.
do. Yep, now we're in trouble.
Something else we gotta fight YouTube over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get off my back! Go! Get out of my back!
There's literally a bird looking in the backpack. Beautiful. Angela says, buy more popcorn, chips, and cookies. Consider it done, hon. Thank you. Tuesday said the bird is hungry. Yes, I think so. Still a pretty ship, huh? You said the Adventure is the oldest today?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, Robert's going to get ready for the bullhorn here.
Let's see if we can get another one. All we can do is try, people.
We got to try.
We can only try.
Mm-hmm. We've got to try.
That is a beautiful ship. They are all beautiful in some sort of way, right? I mean,
Right?
except for the Epic.
Yeah. The Epic just looks like a big box.
Come here. Come over here. Here. Go get it. Now go away.
Oh, here we go. Here's the escort.
Here she comes into view.
Well, you see Robert down there right at the dock now. He's going to give it his best shot this time.
Come on, Captain. Blow your horn. Come on, Captain. Blow your horn. Scream it live. Everybody wants to hear it. Come on. You can do it. Come on.
You tried. I see your dilemma now. It's funny, I was just holding up his phone to get a better shot, but the image that you see on his phone is not what pops up on the on YouTube. Isn't that funny?
Yep.
It's different.
Yep.
I see your dilemma now.
Yep.
Look at that, guys. The Adventure of the Seas.
Some of the guys over there like, they all blow their horn. I'm like, the Allure didn't.
Nope.
It doesn't seem like he's going to either.
Nope.
Let's see if Disney will do it.
We'll try Disney too.
We're streaming live.
Oh my goodness.
We're on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
How cool.
We come down here and get the ship departures, so everybody out there can watch who's in snow.
That's a lot of work.
It takes a little bit of work. Yep, that's for sure.
You can stay. You can stay.
Yeah, there's one person waiting.
I can hear the music playing.
Here's the Adventure of the Seas.
That's funny.
What's funny?
It almost looks like she stopped.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I do believe she has stopped. Well, there is another boat coming in the channel, so I wonder if they're waiting for this other boat to come by.
It's coming fast.
He is coming fast.
Well, that looks awfully close, doesn't it?
Yeah. That little boat is called Orlando Princess. I'm unfamiliar with this boat, so I don't know if it's a fishing boat, a sightseeing boat.
Definitely fishing.
Fishing
Rods
boat?
everywhere.
Oh, okay. Yep, fishing boat.
Yeah, she is shoved all forward motion.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe she stopped because the fishing boat. I don't know. But she stopped right there in front of us, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if she's out of position. I do see her.
I mean, there's.
Her bow thrusters in the aft
Yeah.
are on. The bow thrusters in the front are not. So I wonder if she's just gotten out of the sweet spot in the channel.
That could be.
But she's not giving it any gas going forward.
No. She's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on, but whatever it is, we're seeing it live.
Yes, you certainly are. How are we doing on power?
35%.
All right.
Almost out of power.
Almost out of power.
But I just turned off the computer battery, so we should
Gotcha.
be conserving now.
Okay, very good. Danny says maybe they forgot to fill up first.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks like there may be some other comments as well.
Yeah, let's go back and see what y'all are been talking about, and while we're waiting to find out what's going on. Again, thank you for the super sticker, Angela. The bird is hungry too, says Tuesday. Yep. Watching this makes me want to go fishing. He's going to be hoarse tomorrow screaming like that. If you're talking about me, nah, I wasn't screaming. I let the bullhorn do its job. But I was talking loud. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to buy one of these and trick it out like Knight Rider.
I love it.
Yeah, Danny, maybe a bigger bullhorn.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
When I send that email, you're going to understand what I was trying to send. Okay, perfect. Patricia, bigger bullhorn? I don't know what that is. I can't see. It's
I
too
can't
small.
tell what it is.
Angela just sent the email. See if she can see it. Maybe they forgot to fill up first, said Danny. Yep, maybe.
Maybe.
They are not going anywhere. They are literally just hovering right there.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can see.
Exactly.
Which is very, very strange. I don't know, maybe somebody missed the boat and they're allowing them to catch up. Let me take a look down. I'm going to leave Lisa here for a second. I'm going to go over to the wall here and take a look up and down and see if I can see what's going on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. We're just going to sit here and wonder what's going on. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at some of the chat comments, and Angela, since we're not seeing the one that you sent, when I'm on my phone, I'm still not seeing some of the ones that are on the computer. Oddly enough, very interesting. Patricia had sent. It looks like some kind of icon. I can't tell what it was, and I thought, oh, I'll just take a screenshot of it and blow it up on my phone to see what it is. And it's not showing up on my phone.
She's backing up, everybody.
She's backing up.
She is slowly backing up.
Well, that is interesting.
So something has happened on board the ship. We're obviously here live. I can't say we're necessarily covering it, because we don't know what has happened. But you can see, if you're watching the screen, there's lifeboats that are about to disappear. You know, you can see she's slowly moving backwards now. So,
Interesting.
Again, don't know if it's a medical emergency, don't know if it's some sort of equipment failure on the ship. Typically, if it was an equipment failure, it would be more like an engine. They wouldn't be backing up. So, unfortunately, it's probably a medical emergency. Her escort vessels from the Coast Guard, as well as the sheriffs, have already gone to the rear of the ship and are clearing the way, I guess, as she's backing up. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit so we can see her backing up some more. There's the horn. I don't think that's the horn we were wanting to see, though, everybody.
No, I don't think that was the horn we wanted to hear either, but, you know, hopefully everybody is okay. And
Probably a better look, everybody, yeah?
yeah.
Let's
Can you zoom out?
Yep, we can.
Okay.
No, I'm all the way out.
You're all the way out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might, I mean, she's that close to us. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also almost sounds like the music has stopped on the upper deck.
It does.
And it almost looks like they are backing up. Well, it'd be hard to see, but my guess is they're going to come over to where the Carnival Liberty was. This is obviously an emergency of some kind. So here you are, y'all. An emergency live on YouTube, right? We don't know exactly what the emergency is, but we'll have to guess medical. We hope that everybody's okay on the ship. If you're joining us late, this is the Adventure of the Seas. It was well on its way heading out into the Atlantic, and then all of a sudden all forward propulsion stopped, and they started reversing. Their escorts turned from being in the front of the ship to the back of the ship, and they seem to be clearing the way. As you see now, I mean, the ship is literally backing up behind us. I'm going to walk away from the microphone for a minute and just check on the pier that's behind us to see if we can see anything there.
And we are just going to continue watching and see if we can figure out what has happened. Do you see anything over there?
So it looks like some of the pier workers have come back out in their trucks. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I was saying, I'm so sorry if you couldn't hear me. Some of the workers that tend the pier, like the shoremen, longshoremen, have come back out in their trucks. I don't know if they're going to just position themselves to catch the ropes.
That's
right,
what
when
I'm
they back up.
guessing. Yeah, because they are literally coming over where the Carnival Liberty had been docked earlier. Well, and now the truck is leaving, so I don't know.
Well, there's already another truck there,
Oh, is there?
which
Okay.
wasn't there a few minutes ago.
Gotcha.
So I'll reposition the camera.
But it does look like the after the ship is coming back towards us. So it does appear that they're going to try and dock where the Carnival Liberty had been. We can see the back side of the ship.
Sorry, I would just.
Yeah.
So we're moving it. Yep, that's a good shot there. Watching it.
That's
literally
probably
backing up everybody.
Yeah, that's probably going to be pretty good there.
So we're not sure what's going on the ship, but
it does look like that's where they're attempting to dock.
Yep. Sort of angled that way, and their escort vessels from the pilots, the Coast Guard, if you will, and the local police boat have stopped just where this terminal ends on the far side. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where they're going. They're not going to go all the way back up to where they started from. If it's a medical emergency, obviously they can pull ambulances, fire trucks, this, that, or whatever. I haven't seen anything yet. But again, if it was a ship emergency, like some kind of mechanical failure or something like that, I don't think the ship would be able to back up, right? So I don't think it's that kind of an emergency. Unfortunately, it's probably a passenger who's having some medical emergency or medical situation that is going to require seaside attention, right? And fortunately, we're right here at the port. They can just back up, tie back up, and get this person the care that they need, or persons, who knows? I mean, we don't know anything. We're just seeing it as you're seeing it, live unfolding in front of us, right? Live TV. Your sister's on board, hasn't heard anything yet. Again, with the music stopping on board and stuff, I think it's just, it's got to be a passenger who's having a medical emergency, as we keep on saying. That would be the only reason. Show that person a little bit of respect. And some prayers. It just, ships don't back up fast.
No, they don't.
and they're in a channel on top of it. And so talking about a test of the captain's seamanship, right? Let's back it up a long way. And it's not a tiny ship. I mean, it's not the biggest ship, they have by any stretch of the imagination, but they are slowly but surely backing it up. And sure you can see in the picture on the right, the longshoreman's truck has pulled out to where they will catch the ropes here in just a couple minutes. So, Lori, I'm sure if you're in touch with your sister, let us know when they hear something. I'm sure they would have to say something over the loudspeakers. Everybody is expecting to leave port, and they're not leaving port. So I'm sure they will come on and within a couple minutes and just say, hey, just a slight departure. We've got a passenger or whatever. Maybe somebody, maybe they forgot the lobster tails. I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to go back down and see if I can see anything. Meantime, I'll give you back to full screen. I'm going to go look down to see what I can see.
All right. And we are just going to watch as she pulls up to the pier.
Well, there currently is no emergency personnel on the pier, as well as I hear no sirens yet. Of course, it's that time of day here in Florida. It's almost 5 o'clock, so rush hour, if you will. Well, I don't know what the rush hour is like out here in the Port Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, Cocoa area. So Lori is saying, that's what I was thinking. I'll let you know if I hear, okay?
We appreciate that, Lori. Thank you.
Just joining us here, we are at Port Canaveral. You are currently looking at the Adventure of the Sea, who was well on its way to clearing the channel and then suddenly stopped and has been slowly backing up for the past 15 minutes to tie off on the pier that is right behind us here. That pier was originally occupied by the Carnival Liberty, who was the first ship to leave. The Adventure of the Seas was way up in the main basin up there in the front. So something has obviously caused this ship to literally stop right in the middle of the channel, come to a halt, and then put the sucker in reverse, and they're backing all the way up. I don't have another extension on this camera to get it any further down for you guys, I don't think. Maybe not. So I don't know what happens if I disconnect, because I do have another extension actually. But I'm going to go take another peek and see if we see anything, and we'll let Lisa talk to you guys.
Well, what is interesting, like Robert said, there doesn't appear to be any kind of emergency vehicles that have pulled up alongside yet. So I hope that's a good thing. You know, we can only speculate what happened and why they've decided to back the ship up, and apparently they're going to tie down. Very interesting either way.
I don't know if the pelican caught it or if it was angling on me or not. That pelican looked like it was going to eat me.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, you can see them getting the ropes ready to drop again. So they are definitely coming back. And they're definitely tying off. So
What's interesting is there are no emergency vehicles. So
not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very interesting. You guys, you're seeing it live.
Yep. I'm sure somebody will put out a press release or something tomorrow. You know, Adventure of the Seas and mid blah 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 blah. And we'll be like, yeah, we were there. We were covering it live. We didn't know we were, but we were.
Well,
Yeah.
It is called Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Yeah. Everything's an adventure. Always wanted to see how they attach ropes. Okay, well then I'll go back to full screen, guys, because they're about to throw them down.
Here we go. Yeah. That's one of those things that I never see. I'm not an early riser. And so the ships, they are already docked whenever I wake up. So
I'm
that
just
is
sliding
something I
over
always
so
miss.
I can see what I'm doing, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Let me back up just a little bit.
Yeah, you might need to zoom out a little bit
Well, they're going to throw the ropes from right there.
from the bottom door,
Yeah, right. That's not a door, honey. That's where the
anchor.
anchor is. Right from where the guy's standing. See the guy standing up there?
Okay, I see the guy standing.
Going to be coming from right from that area.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like a rope dangling. Well, obviously, what I thought I saw a rope dangling was just a glare on my screen.
No, it's rope dangling.
Is it a rope dangling? Because I don't see it anymore.
It's there.
Okay. Robert says it is there. Oh, what happened? There we go.
What happened? I got a phone call.
Oh, whoops.
So they've already dropped the small rope down to the guys on the ground.
Okay. Well, if you can't hear, Robert said that they have dropped the small rope down to the longshoremen on the ground.
Pulling the rope, the big rope.
Oh, I see the big rope coming down now. So they are beginning to pull that.
And that's that. They just do one at a time.
All right.
How was that?
It's a little bit high.
I just can't get it.
There, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Well, I have not heard any sirens or seen any flashing lights. We still don't know why the ship has returned to port. And thank you, Tim. Tim says Disney is on its way out. Let's see if I can. Tim says Disney is on its way out.
Disney's on its way out?
Yeah.
I'm sure. So as soon as we see it, we'll, flip around to cover that for you guys.
Absolutely.
We'll obviously see it start poking its nose out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it from standing there, but it's hard to see with the Adventure of the Sea sitting right there. Still no emergency vehicles on the pier. Okay, so Tim says Disney's on its way out. Yeah, you might have seen that in a different camera angle. Yeah, so meaning up in the big basin. They're due to leave at 5 o'clock. It is now 5 o'clock, 5:05. So probably be another 10 minutes before we'll see it. Meantime, we'll keep on covering whatever is going on with the Adventure of the Seas. Lori actually has some people on the ship, and I would have expected them to have made an announcement already, since they are obviously tied back up to the pier. And Lisa will check to see if there's anything else that has popped up news flash wise. And I'm going to stick my head back out to see what's coming up the channel and see if I can see anything else going on with the Adventure of the Seas. I will be right back.
Well, I am not seeing anything about this sailing for the Adventure of the Seas as of yet. Um, we'll keep looking and see if we can figure out what's going on. I did find that um, December 30th, it was delayed because of a medical injury, but that's not now. That was a month ago, so I don't know what's going on. We'll keep looking and see if we can find something, though. But there she sits.
I would add this. So they don't appear to be just what I would say quickly tying off. They're putting out all the same ropes that they had or would have had when they were at the main dock. So there's already 2 ropes here tied off in the front, and they're putting 2 more on. And so that seems like a lot of effort to be sitting there for a couple of minutes.
It does, doesn't it?
So, and there's no emergency personnel here yet. I would have thought the time that it took to back up and the decision that it made to stop going out to sea, that emergency services would already be here.
I would agree.
So I don't actually think it is a medical emergency.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I agree.
Yeah, Patricia says, Cruise Mapper says it's still positioned in the canal.
It's
supposed to be a 6-day to Haiti, Amber Cove, and Coco Cay. Can't find any other info. Thanks, thanks, Patricia.
Thank you for looking. I didn't see anything either.
Yeah, but they've tied the 2 side ropes off, or whatever. I don't know what these things are called. Hey, Macrina, welcome. Yeah, you are late, girl.
Macrina!
You missed all the fun. So you're looking at the Adventure of the Seas, which was mid-channel on its way out to ocean, stopped right in the middle of the channel, and backed up and tied off to this pier. This is not where it started from. It started way off in the main basin. And then, yeah.
We've been trying to figure out what's going on ever since.
We know the Disney Wish is going to be coming here soon. We'll show you all the Disney Wish here real quick. Right, in case you didn't know, the newest ship that's in port today, built in 2022. It's 144,000 tons, 1,119 feet long, 125 feet wide, 4,000 passengers, and it's on its way out of the channel. Okay, but we are sitting right here. That is the Adventure of the Seas right behind me. The Carnival Liberty was originally there, and it left first. Then the Allure of the Seas left. And then the Adventure of the Seas, again, it was the nose was past us. The bow of the ship was past us. And then as I'm standing there with the camera, I'm like, man, it just seems like it's slowing down. And then it did. It actually came to a complete stop and then started backing up. And it has now backed into the slip, dock, pier, whatever you want to call it, that is directly behind us that you see right here on the right-hand side of your screen. And so we've been thinking it could have been a medical emergency, but this process now has been going on for maybe 15, 20, 25 minutes, something along that lines. And it would not have taken that long for an ambulance to get here.
No.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to let Lisa talk for just a little bit. And we'll see what's going on. Danny's currently trying to get on the Facebook group of this sailing to see if anybody's posted. That would be great, Danny. And we are going to back up, or I'm going to back up myself and see if I can see anything. I'll be right back.
Yeah, they've, it looks like secured the front ropes for the Adventure of the Seas. From my position, I can't see if the back ropes have been tied. Yeah, initially, because the music seemed to have stopped on the deck, the sail away party seemed to have stopped. We thought, yeah, this has to be a medical emergency, but you know, no ambulance, no sirens, no flashing lights. I'm thinking at this point it's not a medical emergency. But it is very interesting that they literally are tying off all the ropes, and I don't know, it's just very interesting. All we can do is speculate what happened, and you know, Pray that everybody on board the ship is okay and safe. Oh, Robert said a fire truck just showed up. Okay. So, that's something new.
For us trying to see stuff, the bigger problem is there's like a bunch of equipment in the way that's on the pier, and so I don't have a clear look down the pier to see what's going on, but I did see a fire truck pulling.
All right. Oh, the 14 fan. Oh my goodness. The 14 fan. I'm going to put this up on the screen here. The 14 fan says, per scanner, someone fell and broke their back. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that that would be a medical emergency for sure.
No announcement though.
No
Okay.
announcements. Hope no one's acted like a fool so soon. Yeah, me too, Angela. Oh my goodness.
That didn't sound good. That wasn't a ship, that was a truck.
Yeah. So, Robert did say we have a fire truck pulling up to the scene. I know frequently the fire trucks do come along with rescue squads. Now we have the. Oh, I hear sirens now. I do hear sirens now.
Oh yeah.
Well, we can hear the sirens coming in. So, yeah, we're going to have to reverse our opinion and we're
And
going
go back to
with
the medical emergency.
I would have thought they would have been here a long time ago.
I would have thought so as well. Oh my goodness. But we do have the escort ship is pulling up here, so I'm wondering if that means that the Disney ship is about ready to pull around.
Somebody slipped and broke their back, according to some people.
According to somebody that was listening to a scanner. Yeah.
Is the wish going out right now?
Yep,
I
it's
believe
already
so,
in the channel.
yes.
So it'll be out in just a second, I think. Hard to see with the Adventurer and the
I know.
way.
It's kind of a big window blocker.
It was almost out of the channel. All right, y'all. It looks like the Disney Wish is just about to peek her nose out here, so we're going to go back to full ship screen here. And we're going to hopefully see the Disney Wish sticking her nose out here in just a second. And for those joining late, I do have a bullhorn.
And he did actually
Carnival blew their horn.
He did actually get Carnival to blow the horn. So we will try again for Disney.
Yep. Both Royal Caribbean ships refused to blow their horn for me.
Yeah.
I was hollering at them, but
you know, in retrospect, this one was
They
probably
probably-
already in the process
yeah,
of slowing
stopping.
down.
Yep.
So I'll give them a pass.
Yep, they get a pass.
Yeah. The Allure, however,
They did blow their horn, though, when they were backing up.
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw a wake coming. But, you know, look, the Adventure of the Seas is no small ship in and itself, right?
No.
I mean, it's 137,000 tons. It's just slightly smaller than the Disney Wish when it comes to tonnage. However, the Adventure of the Seas, as you can see, is 158 feet wide, whereas the Disney Wish is only 125 feet wide.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? So,
So the
there's a lot
Wish
more.
is skinnier
There it
and
is.
longer.
There it is.
Oh, here we go. I see it. All right, folks, there's the Disney Wish.
Trying to get the good Good view for you guys.
Yes. All right, that looks like that might work. All right, we'll see if we can get the Disney Wish to blow their horns. That is a beautiful ship, guys. Look at that. Yeah, now that's now that's a horn. That's a horn.
I love a good victory.
Nice job there, tall man.
We didn't get one, we got two.
Yeah. That is a pretty ship.
That really is. Even with the interesting paint patches.
Yeah, true. Macrina says, Yahoo! Horn sounds a little under the weather, lol. Oh, that's great. Look at that. That is a pretty, pretty ship.
They're making an announcement right now on the Adventure of the Seas. I can hear the announcement, but I can't hear what they're saying.
Agreed.
How's that? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Look at that, guys. There's the Disney Wish.
Hey, Chris, boy, you've been missing a lot of the fun today, buddy.
Yes, you
The
have.
Disney Wish is the fourth ship to leave today.
Well,
however, the third one actually never left. The third ship was the Adventure of the Seas. It stopped mid-channel, just behind us here, and actually stopped, backed up, and tied off to the dock. That is right behind us. As soon as the Disney Wish is gone, we'll turn the cameras back around. We believe it's a medical emergency. There's some people watching the stream right now that actually have people that are on that ship, meaning the Adventure of the Seas. They just made an announcement. I could hear it over the loudspeakers. So, Lori, let us know.
yeah, we could hear the voice, but could not understand what they were saying. All right, I'm going to see if I can adjust that camera just a bit.
What's told you it was already gone. Some kind of emergency on the ship. They literally stopped mid-channel right here. Backed up.
Here we go. Now we can see the Disney Wish a little bit better as she heads on her voyage. Here, that's good. Good job, Robert. Had a little bit of a slope, but the ground is very unlevel here, guys, so it's been a challenge to
Oh,
try and get a straight
the
picture.
announcement said somebody is ill and they will leave as soon as possible. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Lori. Here, I'll put that up here.
So yeah, Lori again has some people on the ship, the Adventure of the Seas, and that ship was just about what I would call almost clear the channel.
Just about it.
And it just seemed like it was slowing down. I'm like, I think the ship is slowing down, and it did. It had stopped all forward propulsion, came to a complete stop in the channel, and then backed up and tied off to the pier that is just behind us. Here, look. You can see it sitting right there. There's the nose of it. That is not where it started from. It started way off in the main basin. The Carnival Liberty was originally tied off at that pier. And so anyway, I guess we thought maybe at first it'd be some kind of medical emergency, but the emergency services took far longer to get here than we would have thought, because it took a good 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a few minutes more. It's hard to count. We'd have to go back and watch the stream. But it took them quite a while to stop, back up, and then tie off. And so I would have thought it would have been something other than medical emergency. But Lori says she's got some people on the ship, and they just made the announcement that someone is ill. They would never describe what the illness would be to people on board. That would really just not be cool. So, but there's some sort of medical emergency, enough that the ship stopped mid-channel, backed up, re-tied off like completely, not like a little bit. They've got all the ropes out. And they're now waiting. So we've seen a fire truck come up. We've seen or heard a few other emergency service vehicles arrive. We cannot, unfortunately, see them because there's like a lot of equipment in the way between us and what's going on. Now, I can see the gangway, if you will, but that's about it. Not the top one, but you know when you pull into to a port and you get off on like deck one, I can see that out. So there you go. Say goodbye to the Disney Wish. Zoom in a little bit further one more time here. Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, and the 14 fan said that per the scanner, someone fell and broke their back. So I guess
Probably an emergency scanner, right? Please.
Emergency scanner, yes.
Well, there it goes. The Disney Wish, everybody. Bon voyage, Disney Wish.
Yep.
Right, so let's go ahead and turn that sucker around.
All right.
Go back this way.
And we'll go back to the Adventure of the Seas. All right, so we've got some comments that are coming in, and I apologize, guys, if we missed some of you. Let's see, Patricia said, so Disney wins. Lori said, Lori said,
I have a photo of the vehicles, but don't know how to share it. You can put it on our Facebook channel. Put it on the Facebook channel. On our Facebook page.
Yeah,
right?
That would work.
Give me a second.
Then,
Yep, go ahead and post it on the Facebook page, and I should be able to
pull it in.
maybe. How are we doing computer-wise? We're doing all right. Let's see if we can get this other screen up and running real quick for you guys. Pull it over there.
We do still have the other battery, correct?
We do.
Okay. There we go. Beautiful.
Just let me know when you post it. Macrina says the onboard doctor's assessment can determine how fast an ambulance is needed, not how important, but how fast it's needed. If the patient is stable, EMS has time to get the best medical team. Absolutely.
That makes perfect sense.
It's amazing how close the port officials allow people to view the ships. Nice, but always a little uneasy with that. Yeah, we're right here at I mean, we're, I don't know,
Half a
100
football field.
yards, maybe 75 yards from the bow. I mean,
close.
we're literally right here.
We can't get right up there because the chain link fence.
Yeah, you can see the chain link fence. My mouse is moving.
But yeah,
see that.
it's still awfully close. It really is.
All right, let us know, Lori, when you post that, and then we'll drag it in. So as you can tell, we are live. We've had 3 ships depart. We've already had the Carnival Liberty go by. Well, we'll let her go by again. 110,000 tons, built in 2005, 952 feet long, a little under 3,000 passengers. She went first. Then the Allure of the Seas went next. There goes the Allure of the Seas, the big girl of the day, 225,000 tons. Almost 6,800 passengers, 6,780. Okay. And then, well, the Adventure of the Seas did get like 3/4 of the way, maybe even 85% out of the channel, and had to stop for a medical emergency and back up to the pier. And then, of course, the Disney Wish. You saw that. Blew its horns for us. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was great.
It
Fantastic.
was. Yes.
And then Trav wants to know, which one are we on? We're not on any. We're sitting out here live at the moment in Port Canaveral, right at the sort of the very end of the channel. That is the last pier and last terminal here in Port Canaveral. The Carnival Liberty was originally tied up there and left first. It went, and it was facing the other way, so it had to go back way up the channel, do a U-turn, or 180, and then come back out the rest of the channel. All right, she said posted. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to go to this camera, everybody. Just excuse me for a minute. I'm going to refresh because there you go.
All right.
So there's the EMS there with the stretcher out. This is literally happening right now. Right as we're... There's the other fire truck. So this is going on, what's going on right now outside of the
Allure of the Seas.
Adventure of the Seas.
Oh, I said
Adventure of the
Allure.
Seas.
You're right,
Yep.
Adventure. I apologize. The Adventure of the Seas.
Yep. And so what we can actually probably do, Lisa, is go to this. Oh, nope. Drag that back. Come on, everybody. Sorry. There we go. So yeah, right at this very moment, there's some kind of medical emergency going on the ship. I'm going to go stick my head back down there and see what's happening. I'll be back in a second.
All right. Thank you, Lori, for sending that photo. We definitely are sending our prayers for whoever's involved in this accident and medical emergency, and hope and pray that they will be okay.
There we go. Thank you, Lori, for those pictures.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And so I saw nothing else, y'all. I mean, like I said, I can see just to the right of where the trucks are. I can't see the trucks because there's a bunch of equipment in the way. the main gangways, dumpsters, forklifts, just all kinds of stuff. And I wouldn't bring the camera down there for you to see a passenger coming off in a stretcher. That's not our style. But wouldn't mind, of course, thank you, Lori, for the pictures to confirm that what we suspected was going on. Or said posted, or we already talked to Trout. Macrina says, this is a fantastic way to spend an afternoon. If I lived close, I would be there all the time. I know, right?
Yeah.
Used to watch the ship leave Port Everglades as I sat at Fort Lauderdale Beach every weekend.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
Chris said, Chris has a question, why would Disney build a new ship that's only 144,000 tons? Terrible design. I sailed on it in October. I have no answer for that, really, Chris. We've not been on any of the Disney ships. They are different altogether, right? There's no casino. It's a whole different ball game, and so they sail differently. Why would they not want a 7,000 passenger ship? I don't know. We've only been on one of them. We've been on the Oasis of the Seas. We thought it was too big. I wouldn't
Symphony.
mind the Symphony of the Seas. What did I say?
Oasis.
Oh, the Oasis class ships that can put on 6,700 passengers. I'd prefer to be on a 4,000 passenger ship, really.
Yeah.
Myself, personally. So.
Yeah, I was a little bit overwhelmed, I think, on the Symphony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we loved it.
It was
we enjoyed
great.
ourselves.
Yeah. Don't take that the wrong way.
Not that any of y'all really do, but you just don't know who's watching, and we really enjoyed it. But everybody has their style of cruising. Some people would enjoy that. That just wasn't our speed. Doesn't mean we didn't like it. Didn't mean we didn't have a great time. We were on there with friends. We had a fantastic time.
Yes, we did.
But not typically our speed. Will we go again? Absolutely. And not just for the channel, because we'd only been on one Oasis class ship. And so the next time, now that we know what to expect, maybe the next experience will be a little different, if that makes any sense to you. And so we never, definitively say, never again, until we've done it a couple times. So anyway, so we're going to try it again. Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So, Macrina's like, Disney can afford whatever they want, right? Speaking of which, didn't Disney just buy like some ridiculously huge ship that's like halfway constructed?
I seem to remember something about that.
Yeah, we'd been reading about it like months ago. I forget all the hubbub about it, but I mean, it's like an unbelievably huge ship. Like 240, 50, 60,000 tons, like one of Royal Caribbean's behemoths.
This was just before we started doing the cruise news stuff, and so I honestly I don't remember the story, but I do remember that. There
was a lot of, why would Disney want to buy somebody's half-constructed thing, especially since they have a different style? But look, a hull is a hull is a hull. Cut this, move that, do this, do that. The hull's a good chunk of change, right? Buy it. Anyway, Chris said he fell in love on the Harmony and Allure. It's hard to go on anything less than that for me anyways. And to this exact point, everybody has their style of cruising. Mm-hmm. And so we've been on a ton of ships, guys, just since a lot of you have been watching. We were on 9 cruise ships last year, a couple the year before. That's the first since post-pandemic. This year, we're about to get on our first and second. I've actually booked the 3rd and 4th, but we're not telling you yet until we solidify it, even though it's booked. I'm not solidifying it, so it's paid for. We got the group cruise. Of course, that'll be on the Jubilee, which you've already been on. And we're probably going to book 3 or 4 more. So we go on a lot of ships and a lot of different cruise lines. Just so we, one, can bring them to you, bring them to the world, in our style of covering ships, but also in our pursuit for our favorite cruise ship, right? So far, it would be the Edge class in Celebrity. So far, for what we've done. But again, we haven't done a Disney ship. Don't know.
No.
I have no idea.
It's been a while since we've done many of the others, too.
Yeah,
so
we used to love Princess. Princess used to be our favorite.
Uh-huh.
I've been on them forever.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Macrina says, I like larger ships, too, just so I have lots of options. However, small ones are nice for relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, interestingly enough, we I feel we found our sweet spot size-wise. We really enjoyed the celebration and the Jubilee from a size-wise. Didn't feel overcrowded, even though there was 6,000 something passengers. Actually, the Jubilee was 7,200. It was a little crowded.
It was a little crowded.
The several times we were on the celebration, it wasn't as packed, if you will. But we never found massive lines, and we had a good time. The ship layout, it just, at 180,000 tons is just a lot different than 100 or 240. I mean, it's weird. We're playing with 60,000 tons, but that back in the day was a cruise ship, a whole ship.
It was,
right? So, and maybe it's the whole double width thing. With I don't know. We'll figure it out. Danny Mac says, "Now I'm driving, so keep talking." Our turn to keep you awake, right?
Yes.
Disney. You know what? I'm going to kill the second screen again before it kills the computer, everybody. Okay? So we're back to the one screen. Let me get rid of this. Give us just a second, everybody. Got to reset. Okay.
We love having that triple screen, but it requires
It sucks
a lot of power.
Yeah. So we have just a laptop. We've told you that before. We've showed you that before. But we have this triple screen thing that bolts onto it that I can, or attaches to it, clips to it. So it gives me 3 computer screens. So when we're doing streams like this and I've got all my information up, that's great. Well, when we're in the RV, we're plugged in. It's great. But out here, we're
using a little portable battery.
Yeah. And
it's almost dead.
Almost dead because, well, the Allure of the Seas is still hanging out. We can't leave until it leaves.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris was saying Disney's demographics is for families with kids 12 and under. So I'm saying that I've sailed on every one of them. And Fantasy is the best. Okay, there you go. Awesome. Macrina, TMC, what are your favorite ships on each line you have cruised? All right. Robert, because I booked the Jubilee for 20. Robert, because of us, you booked the Jubilee. You should have booked the Jubilee in November 9th of this year.
Yes, yes.
Press H. You're going to have a fantastic time.
Yeah,
you really will. So,
favorite ship for each line?
Oh, geez. It's hard because we haven't gone on enough of the other lines yet. Carnival is definitely the celebration for me.
Same.
For Celebrity, we've only gone on a couple ships. Of course, one was the
Reflection.
The Reflection, which was not an Edge class ship. And then we just went on the Ascent, which is their brand new ship, which is an Edge class ship. I like the Edge class ship, the Edge class ships. Haven't seen the others.
I will say, though, that prior to being on the Edge class, the Reflection, I think, was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
So
it was nice. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, really did. So, yeah, the Ascent.
NCL, I have no favorites. Princess, oddly enough, believe it or not, and it's been a while, but I enjoyed the Caribbean Princess.
I was going to say the same thing, the Caribbean Princess.
Yeah. Again, now obviously it's
that's 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, not quite 20 years, but well, maybe. I don't know.
It's 20 years.
We've gone on 5 or 6 Princess cruises, one ship back to back, I think it was. But anyway, out of them, we enjoyed the Caribbean Princess. Actually, the Caribbean Princess we've been on that twice.
Yeah. We were on Coral. I want to say Regal.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the Caribbean Princess.
Mm-hmm. That was my favorite Caribbean Princess until the Reflection.
Yeah. MSC, we've only gone on the one so far, so we don't have an opinion. Royal, we've only gone on a few. Again, hard to have an opinion. Well, we've gone on 3. We've been on the Mariner. We've been on the...
No, 2. Mariner and 3?
Yeah.
What was the third? Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah. How could I forget that? Our transatlantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthem. Yes.
Out of those
the
3,
Mariner.
You like the Mariner? I like the Anthem.
Did you like the Anthem?
I like the Anthem better than the Symphony. Again, it's a bit smaller, so I enjoyed the Mariner. But it's bigger than the Mariner.
See, I liked the Mariner, then the Symphony, and then the Anthem.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. So I got different tastes.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So if you're joining us late, guys, there was a medical emergency on board the Adventure of the Seas, which you see sitting right behind us. That is not where she started. When we got here, that was the Carnival Liberty, and it was actually facing the other way.
Yeah.
It had to go in into the channel, do a UE or 180, and then back out to sea. Anyway, first left was the Carnival Liberty, then the Allure of the Seas left, and then it was to be the Adventure of the Seas. And it got behind us. It was almost there, and it just started to slow down. And it's the pilot boats, the Coast Guard, and emergency boats that surround it, stopped from going in front of it, went to behind it, and as soon as it stopped going forward, it slowly started to back up, and it backed all the way up to
the dock,
where it is now, and turns out they're having a medical emergency, and so somebody is not doing well on the ship.
Yeah.
And so, oddly enough, there are a few police vehicles sitting out here, guys, out in the parking lot, which I find interesting. There was some pictures that Lori posted. Nope. There you go. There is the fire truck and the ambulance sitting outside of that ship. Yeah, here, I'm just going to turn the camera. You know what? It's such a great shot. I don't want to mess it up.
It is, yeah.
But I'm surprised. There's actually sheriffs. So it's hard to tell without messing up. But obviously on the other side of the ship is the terminal and the parking lot. There's a large parking. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I can find the spot.
Okay.
Okay. So, sorry. You know what?
You need to come around
gotta
there
go,
and bring that cord over my head. All right, we're going to get this worked out here.
Okay. So here is where all the trucks that are pulling the boats.
So this is where the trucks that are pulling the boats are parked.
And there's a big parking structure over there.
And there's a big parking structure ahead.
There's the terminal.
There's the terminal.
Of course, there's the ship.
And there's the ship.
So there's now 3 sheriff's officers right there.
So there's 3 sheriff's officers right there. 2 with the lights on.
And the fourth one
And the 4th one
does not have their lights on.
does not have their lights on.
Also see, if I can zoom in here,
And Robert said you can also see
the fire truck with their flashing lights on.
the fire truck with the flashing lights on. Yes, I see that.
There's the ship.
And there's the ship.
And the beautiful sunset.
And a beautiful sunset. Yes.
So we're giving you some like overtime here, guys. How's that look?
That looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a little bit high and right, just slightly, but that's not bad. Yeah, that's good right there.
What a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
With the sun setting.
That is a very nice shot.
I'll tell you what, I'll talk with the peeps for a minute if you want to get your phone and go take a picture.
What am I taking a picture of?
Of the sun beating off
The
the
sun?
ship.
Okay, you got it.
We can post that up on Facebook, and then you get me for a couple minutes. By the way, it was a beautiful day here in Central Florida, and I know you see me wearing my hoodie up, but it's been actually kind of windy here. Not sure what the temperature is actually at. Oh, and they're about to leave, guys. They've dropped the ropes. So the emergency, the passenger has been obviously safely transported off the ship into the waiting ambulance, and hopefully they're on their way to get the medical attention that they need. But anyway, it was a beautiful day here, obviously. It didn't rain at all. It got up to be about, I think, 68, 69 here, which is, it's not horrible, but it's been blowing at about 8 to 10 miles per hour here at the port today. And so that cool breeze coming in from the Atlantic, it actually makes it a little bit cool here. So I know you see me put with my hoodie up. It's only because it's windy. It's not that cold temperature-wise, but it is cool because of that breeze. Anyway, so thanks for staying with us so far. We have been covering, I guess, live a bit of a change of plans for the people on the Adventure of the Seas. They were probably supposed to be out to sea now for about an hour and 15 minutes. But as they were in the midst of coming down the channel, just starting their cruise, there was some sort of medical emergency on the ship, I'm sure at some point it will be released, maybe, maybe not. But somebody said they heard over the local emergency scanners that somebody had slipped and broke their back. Unconfirmed, I have no idea. But either way, some sort of medical emergency that required them to stop mid-channel, like come to a halt and then back up to the terminal you see them at. They originally started all the way back in the main part of the, what I would call the main part of the port, which is where the main basin is, where most of the ships dock. And that's where it was, way back up there. But whatever happened transpired when they were nearly out of the channel, so they just stopped, literally turned the engines off, coasted to a stop, turned those azipods around, and backed into the spot that you see them in right now. And so they have released the ropes here from the front, and I am assuming any second now it's going to push away from the dock. Lisa's been standing over there. Yep. I actually... I can hear the engines going.
Yes. So apparently they've shut the roads down over here, according to these gentlemen, and they're going to fly a helicopter in.
Wow. So I guess it's a pretty serious injury if they're flying a helicopter. Thank you. Godspeed. Bon voyage. All right, so according to these gentlemen who are listening, there's a helicopter en route, and so we'll continue to stay with you here as the ship leaves. My guess is they'll probably try to bring it right here into this parking lot, which is currently pretty empty. I don't know if they can get between the light poles or not, but we'll see if we can get the helicopter landing. Okay. But for now, we are going to watch
The Adventure of the Seas.
Adventure of the Seas
Yay!
finally leave. I love Symphony and find to have areas which are less crowded. You know, so it's interesting, and that's what we did, Billy. And that's what friends of ours who cruise a lot on Royal and Celebrity is. You got to go make it your cruise and do the things that you like to do, and go find those areas that are perfect. He hangs out in, was it the card room?
The card room.
It's quiet. He loves going up there.
Yeah.
And so, as I mentioned, we had a fantastic time. We weren't the least bit miserable. And we love every cruise we go on. I mean, almost. There's been a couple times where it's been like, oh man. But generally, it just, we go with the flow and we have a great time. But there are just preferences. Do we prefer it or do we not? Is it too big or is it not? It's just a personal preference. It doesn't mean that you won't like it. That's why we take all of our opinions, take it with a grain of salt. We tell you how it is for us. You see a lot of the videos live, so you see what's going on, and you can make up your own minds, right? Because in the end, it's a lot of money to spend if you don't think you're going to like something that big. Or you love something that big, whether it's that ship or any other ship. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this camera now. I'm going to go full screen. Lisa, while you're watching this, also keep your eye out. I'm sure we'll hear the helicopter.
I'm sure we will. Macrina said, road trip. I know, and yes, we are watching her leave now. Finally on her way out to sea. Beautiful. Look at the sun, the way the sun is glistening on the back of that ship. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that. Yeah, Macrina, she says, hope the passenger had travel insurance, because that is an expensive bill. Yes, I'm sure it is. I hope they did as well. Oh, let's see. The 14 fan says air care 10 minutes out. Did you hear that?
Yep,
okay.
10 minutes out. Thank you, 14 fan.
Yes, thank you, 14 fan. And landing zone set up. Okay. Oh, that shot is so clear. Beautiful. And they sailed off into the sunset.
Well, technically away from the sunset.
True, away from the sunset. Lori, I hope your sister has a great time on this cruise. I'm sure she will. Beautiful.
Except for the big pole right now.
Except for the big pole in the way. Not as many people out on the deck this time around.
No, not at all. I'm sure a lot of them are in there for dinner.
Oh, I'm sure
Dinner
you're
time.
right. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure they are at dinner.
Somebody up top waving at us.
Yeah, I see.
That one had a gurgle to it.
It did. You know, I still think that Venezia horn sounds the best.
You only say that because that's what you heard the most.
You might be right. Robert said I only say that because I heard that the most. Bon voyage. Isn't that a pretty picture, guys? Is there? Robert said there's a clear parking lot on the other side, so he thinks that that's probably where the helicopter is going to come, not in this one. There's too many light poles around in this parking lot.
They would do it if they had to, but
Look at that shot.
I know, isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Beautiful.
That is just amazing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to come down here at the end of this month when we're on the MSC seashore to do this for us?
We need some volunteers to video us.
Right?
We'll be up,
We'll be
up
up on
on
the top
deck
deck.
waving.
Jumping around. Hey!
Gonna spin it a little to the right.
One step ahead of you, girl.
Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, the pelican. That's a postcard picture there.
The sunset in the background.
Yes. Yeah. Nice.
Well, that helicopter should be here any moment, guys.
Yeah.
So there goes the Adventure of the Seas after about an hour and a half or so delay. It was supposed to leave out at 4 o'clock. It is now 6 o'clock. But it was about 4:30 when it got to where about we were, and it stopped, and actually stopped right in its tracks, backed up to the dock that was right behind us to offload a passenger who was having a medical emergency. It seems like such emergency that they need some care that they cannot get here locally. And so they are bringing in a medical flight helicopter to come pick this person up. And they're going to be landing somewhere close. That's why I thought, when I first said, what are all these cops doing out here?
Yeah.
There's an awful lot of cops.
Yeah, that was unusual.
But that just means the helicopter's on its way in.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't leave anyway, so we might as well just stay here longer.
Exactly. The roads are blocked, so can't go anywhere.
We'll just zoom on that so you can see it going a little bit further.
Just pray that person gets the care they need.
Oh, look at this fish.
Chris says, money shot, Robert.
Right?
Hi, Mamie Radar. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, Mamie, you're going to have to go back and watch all the happenings.
Yeah, we've had some adventure today for Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Look at those fish, Lisa. Look at the fish they're carrying up there.
Oh,
We've got some big
wow.
ones.
Yeah, that is a huge fish.
Yeah. Not sure what kind of fish it is, but...
Yeah.
So it is now nearly 6 o'clock, right?
I believe so.
We've been on with you guys for quite a while.
Yeah.
We're going to keep this here until we hear the helicopter. And we're going to try to catch the helicopter landing. We've got too much stuff to try to move it. I don't think we're going to get to see very much.
Is that a helicopter?
It is.
All right, I hear a helicopter. Don't know where they are going to land. We'll see if we can catch a glimpse of it.
I've got to readjust everything, guys. Oh, there's the camera.
Oh no! We've lost our mobile camera. That's okay, we'll get it going again here in a minute.
Is it up?
No, it's not. It says double click to pick a camera source. We'll get that going for you in a minute. Oh, Chris, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
Oh, I've lost it.
Oh no. We've lost balcony cam. All right, he's working on it. We'll get that thing back up and running here in a minute. Oh, there it is. We're back. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear the helicopter. Oh, I see it. Let's see if Robert can get a shot of it. Coming in. There's the helicopter. Don't know where it's going to land. Oh yeah, it might actually land in this parking lot because they are coming right here. And they're passing. All I see is sky, Robert. There it is. Bottom left corner. Don't see it at all. Okay, there it is. Yeah, they're trying to figure out where to land that thing, I think. And it does look like it's going to be a parking lot close by. All right. They found their spot. It is just outside of this parking lot. And I do see some activity over there. Can't tell what's going on. We don't want to get... Yeah, I see the helicopter. The helicopter's on the left side. The flashing light is dead center screen. There you go, that's good. And again, we pray that this person heals quickly. You see somebody thinks they're gonna get out of the parking lot. I don't think so. Not for a few more minutes. Robert said he believes they came in from Orlando Regional Medical Center. That's probably the closest hospital that would be able to take care of them. No confirmation of that, of course, just our suspicion. So if you're just tuning in, what you're looking at is a helicopter that has come to pick up someone off of the Adventure of the Seas. The Adventure of the Seas started out around 4:30 or so to leave Port Canaveral, and we're pretty much almost out of the channel, and started slowing down and stopped, and their police escort went from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, and then the Adventure of the Seas backed up into a spot that had previously been occupied by the Carnival Liberty, and they tied the ship off, and some fire trucks came, and best we can tell is that somebody was taken off the ship. The ship has since left, and the helicopter has arrived and will be picking up this passenger and taking them off for treatment, medical care. And that's what you're looking at now, the flashing lights from the emergency vehicles, the helicopter there to the left. The roads are blocked here, so we couldn't leave right now if we wanted to, so we might as well bring this to you. Initially, I thought I had seen some people moving around, but I can see headlights and vehicles moving on the other side of the road over there, so it's possible that the activity I was seeing was not even from the emergency vehicles. Yeah, the far side on the other side of the helicopter is open. Oh, the parking lot? Oh, okay. Well, Robert said that they are able to get out of this parking lot on the far side. We had initially been told that the roads were blocked and we wouldn't be able to get out.
The only reason why we're still here is because from a passenger on the Adventure of the Seas.
And Robert said the only reason we're still here is because this is a passenger that had been on the Adventure of the Seas. They are taking their time, so taking good care.
I see a bunch of cars lined up, so no, I guess they're not.
Oh, they're not able to exit?
Yeah, it seems like there's a
Okay,
line of traffic there.
okay. And Robert did say that it seems that they're not able to get out of the parking lot after all, that the cars are just lining up over there. Robert said he is not going to show it on camera, but they are pulling the passenger out of the ambulance.
Don't be a baby. Don't be a baby.
Can you tell if they're loaded on the helicopter? Oh, okay. Okay. He said they are still taking them out of the ambulance. They're taking their time. At least that's what it looks like from his perspective. Okay. I think Robert's going to just set the camera down and see if he can get a little closer to get some more information. And it looks like he is coming back. Robert said they are on the back side of the helicopter. And they are taking their time, taking their extra care to get this passenger loaded up onto the helicopter. I do see some people walking around there. I can't tell if they're part of the emergency crew or just people walking around. And I do believe they're loaded in. It sounds like the helicopter is gearing up, picking up blade speed, if you will. And there it goes. So there you have it. That is the emergency team taking the passenger that was on the Adventure of the Seas off for medical care. All right, folks.
Well, there you go. Lots of activity. And
Lots of activity.
Interesting fun. Well,
Yeah.
not fun, but a lot of interesting things happening here at the Port Canaveral today. We thank you all for being with us.
Yes, we do.
Guess what? We're doing it again tomorrow.
Let's not do the helicopter thing again.
No,
Don't want to do
not.
that.
No, let's come back and
Yes.
have all the ships leave the way they should, and,
Yes.
and that would be good.
That's the plan.
All right, who's coming back tomorrow? Right? We're coming back tomorrow. Who are you guys? Are you guys coming back tomorrow? Who's coming back tomorrow with us? We want to see you all.
Yes, we do.
The balcony cam was a different kind of cam today. It was emergency cam and all kinds of things. So
Yeah.
we are going to be coming back here tomorrow, and there are 5 ships leaving tomorrow.
5.
5.
Yay.
Thanks for keeping this right. You're welcome, Macrina. Like I said,
Yeah.
we're that's not our style.
No.
Just not our thing. And so when I saw the passenger coming out, I put the camera down, so I didn't even want to Let's let that person have their privacy and in hopes that they're going to get the medical care they need. Obviously, they brought in a helicopter, so they need something more than can be provided at the hospitals here in the Cocoa Beach area. And so I was surprised at the length of time they took to be able to transfer the passenger in and out. Who knows why they do that? Whether they needed more time to stabilize, who knows? We just hope that this passenger is going to be okay. And, I'm sure at some point there'll be a news press release from somebody about it. So, anyway, Macrina, no. Macrina's asking if we're staying in the RV lot here behind overnight. We are not.
We tried.
We tried. So if we told you what you're about to do, you wouldn't believe it. But since you've watched us drive 12 hours to come and try to stream, we'll tell you.
You believe it.
So we're going to be driving probably an hour and 20 minutes back into Central Florida, spending the night there. And then tomorrow at the crack of dawn, we've got to drive down towards Tampa, set the RV up there, leave it, then drive 2.5 hours back here, be ready to stream, and then turn around and drive back to Tampa.
Yeah.
So that's what we do for you guys and for the channel, right? We're all on it. So that being said, we have a long night of packing up the RV and a very, very, very early morning tomorrow because we need to be in Tampa no later than 9 a.m. to be able to get the RV dropped off, checked in, do everything that we have to do there, which, believe it or not, is going to take a couple hours doing what we have to do, which will be like 11 o'clock, and then it's a couple hours back here, and set this stuff all up. It just takes time. So, until we see you all again tomorrow, same bat channel, I'm not sure of the time, same TMC channel, right? We hope you all have a blessed evening, be safe, and we will see you tomorrow.